Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode here of Bitcoin Trade, I'll go over a chart analysis here. And so this is Bitstamp right here. See, that's Bitstamp, and it's on a 1 day now. I have to pull back a little bit. And so if everyone knows where I got these lines, you know, this is from, well, let me just back up, I guess I might as well just show you. Let me see if I could just pull out. There it is. Okay. So there's the lines right there. I'm using this kind of as a pivot, and I got the top to top that goes down here, which is originally this bottom line, and then I got this here to link up right there, and this is the top line. And I just had there for a reason. And then these two, of course, are bottom to bottom. Let me move my cursor. Bottom to bottom here, which I always felt that this was a good support, and it almost was. It kind of dipped down here a little bit, but went up, and it's been ranging here for a while that I've been mentioning, but actually broke through, and it's starting to break out a little bit more. So let's just go zoom back in. And so if everyone remembers, this is the very long downtrend here, and it finally broke through right here, and then it's been wiggling away, it's down, and then it finally broke out of this downtrend here finally, even on this. So I put the line right here at this point, and then you see it just went sideways for a very long time, very low volume here, and then it jumped, settled here for a while. If you look on the 12-hour, you'll see that it's really riding this 10-period simple average, I believe. So on this particular chart, it's showing this, it's riding this top average here on top, not on the bottom either, just on top. See, as it jumps, and then jumps again. It's not as aggressive. It's turning a little bit sideways, but as this jump happens, you'll see the average move up again. So a lot of interesting things are happening here, and if you look at the price, there it is. It won't surprise me if it goes around here, around 713 on Bitstamp. But I just want to show you all something here. Now, if you look at these prices here, this I could back up here a little bit more. It's not zooming in. Anyway, this is Bitstamp, BitC, Bitfin, and Coinbase, and this is Kraken. And the reason why I have Kraken up here is because you know, they're the leader in Euro Bitcoin trade. So believe it or not, I'm getting a lot of interest, or people interested in from Europe. So I use Kraken, although I can take any of these and, you know, just convert it into euro, US dollar into euro, and then get a Bitcoin quantity so I can trade. But you know, I think, in my personal opinion, default should be Kraken as a just because their volume is by far the most in euro. But anyways, if I want to go back to this here, if you look at all these, you see that Bitstamp is lagging a little bit. BitC always lags, but if you look at Bitstamp and BitC, they're very close in price. If anybody has any BitC account, and whenever I see like any of these two get close in price, I'll buy. I will buy, because when I see BitC and these almost come very close, like see Coinbase. Right now Bitfin's leading. If Coinbase goes down a little bit, but they're only like a $3, $4 difference. Usually it's more than that. It's usually like 10 to 12 something. Yesterday I believe it was $15 difference between BitC and all the other exchanges. So when I see this getting very close to almost all these, that's when I like to buy, in my opinion, or sell. Depends depends what you got. If you got a lot of Bitcoins, I like to sell a portion because I see all these prices being the same. So at that point, um, depending where you trade and how much Bitcoins you have or how much money you have, I like to either buy or sell on all of these exchanges or on these platforms. That would also include local Bitcoins as well. I also like to buy. Usually I don't make a request to buy. People come to me and sell me their Bitcoins, but when I see prices kind of almost the same, I like to buy, if possible, or sell. Depends how much money versus Bitcoins I have. So, when I see things like this, I noticed that this Bitfin was up more than any bun, and that kind of indicated to me that there might be a push up, and it did push up. It's pushing up right now. See, there you go. So it's pushed up and it's pushing up. So which is a really good sign, because if you look at this, I've been reading a lot of reports that this is a bull trap. So I don't know if it's a bull trap because it's definitely made it above this line. It kind of was, flatlining around here, going sideways for a while before it pushed up. I don't know what's causing this particular event, but it just happened probably 2 to 3 hours from now. I just woke up, so it's morning right now, and it looks good. So this finally is starting to separate. At one point, these, I don't know if you saw it, these were only within $2 to $3 or $5. Now you see it spreading to $7. Looks like it may be push difference here. It's obviously $10. So every time you see Bitsy, in my opinion, you see Bitsy and some of the other exchanges pull away, or they're about the same price, or one exchange is pulling up, all the other exchanges are still the same, that could be a quick way for you to know that there's going to be a push up in price or a push down in price. So watch all the exchanges and see how they react. If one's higher or one's way lower, that may be another indicator. So let's go to Bitsy here, and this is also a 12-hour, and the reason I pulled back on the 12-hour is because this is the top line resistance here, and as you see, it's met down here with this channel line here, and it's broken out of that. It's clearly broken out. Now it may go up, and then what I think is going to happen is it's going to stop right about here. If you look at this, it'll stop right about here between these two highs right here, especially this one in particular. So if you look at this one in here in particular, I'll try to get close as I can. You're looking around, well, let's just say 700. There you go, about 700. So that's going to probably be the next target, which is going to hit up against the resistance. I think from here on in, it's just how far it wants to go. But that would be the next target. Other than that, it would just follow this down, wiggle down, follow it down slowly, probably, if it ever goes down again. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here on Bitsy. And this was the only thing I was worried about, was this top line resistance, which it did hit and bounce down a little bit. But as you see on a let me see, on a one day chart, it's bouncing up against this particular average line on the top side. So this is a really bullish sign, a really good bullish sign. Okay, and then Bitfin just went wild for some reason. It actually spiked up all the way to 630, which is at, right now it's at 617, and when I woke up, I mean, it already spiked up to 630, went back down to 500, not 500, about just below 600, and then since then it's been going back up, and then all the other exchanges started to go up along with it. So that was very interesting. and then you got Coinbase, which is showing a very strong push up, which is really good. So is this a bullish trap? I don't think so, because it's not showing anything of a bullish trap. It's from what I see. Okay, this is Coinbase right there. Coinbase also on a daily. So what I'm seeing is this is the resistance line that's been downtrending, preventing it from breaking out. So finally broke out of it, or went sideways, and then started going back up, and then it's pushing beyond this channel, between these two channels, pushing beyond that. Right now it's right around here, but I don't see anything here really to stop it, other than this being a good price level to test right here again. See if you see that, this particular price, and set 717. So look around 700 for the next target price. And same thing here. This is I'm back to BitC, about 7. I think I already did that, and then here it's going back. It's still going up. 720, 710, 720, 720. So that's the next target price, back in the 700s, which feels kind of nice. So that's it for that, and then I'll take a look at Kraken real quick. I didn't draw any lines. I'm just using it as a pricing, but I should incorporate some other Bitcoin fiat currency trades in here. But 500 looks like the next target for a euro. And this is Bitcoin euro on Kraken. And so, and I never really paid much attention to Kraken until until I started getting a lot of euro trades. Believe it or not, I'm getting a lot of euro trades. So my trading activity is starting to extend beyond borders. You know, globally. I'm starting to get as far as here in North America. Canada has been a really good gateway for trading, and I think it's gonna, between Canada and the United States, I think those two countries are gonna be doing a lot of trading, just because you know, geographical reasons. They're within the same time zone, same continent, and so there's already some trading going on as far as trading goods and services. So trading Bitcoin would be very natural. I don't know if this applies to any free trade agreements, if we can actually trade Bitcoins under any free trade, North America free trade agreement or whatever. I don't know. I never looked into it. I think I'm going to start looking into it, and if that's the case, you know, any gateway or trade agreement that's going on between a private party, all right. When I say gateway, I'm particularly talking about a way for someone, a trading partner in Canada or a trading partner in Europe. I would consider those gateways, because right now, what's stopping people from trading internationally is they have no one to trade with in those countries. I think that barrier is gonna be slowly coming down, or even quickly coming down, and you're gonna probably start seeing a lot more international trades. It's probably going on right now, but I'm experiencing more and more international trades. So mainly they've been in Canada and Europe, and but I think it's going to start extending beyond that. I may start getting more orders from Asia, because I'm getting a lot of inquiries from that area, and so this is really starting to really start to blossom. If you look at this price, it's really starting to push up higher and higher. So, and now look at that. Now look at that. Okay, all right. Oh, well, let me do this then. Okay, there you can see that a little bit better. Now you see that Bitstamp and Bitfin has finally caught up, and so did Coinbase. They all caught up to Bitfin's price. This at some point were very $5 within each other. Now you look at it, they're $10 apart. So if you just look at these prices, you might look at that. Coinbase has moved up higher now for a moment. So you're seeing a lot of just by looking at price action on different exchanges, you kind of tell what's happening, what's going on. So you're getting a really good strong move. I would suspect most of this came from probably Europe and England, because about 2 hours is probably about the afternoon, I believe, in Europe, and probably UK. It's probably a little bit earlier in the UK. But let me check the time zone here. So, okay, there you go. So here's my little handy dandy time thing. So you'll see that in Germany, it's about 2 o'clock, so in the afternoon. So this all happened about 2, maybe 3 hours ago. So literally this happened about probably morning time to I would say early afternoon to early morning in the UK. So you know, this is happening in Europe right now. I would say Europe and the UK and everything. And so it may continue on once the time zone shifts to New York, Chicago, well, basically the U.S. And so we'll see how much more further it's going to go up, because if you all trade Forex, you know that the best time to trade, or the best time for anything that's moving up or moving down, is during those time frame where you got European markets and the US market active at the same time. And that's when it's really that's where you see a large amount of volume in Forex trading. And to some extent, I guess you could say, part of US into Asia, and then from Asia to Euro, there's a slight gap in between. Forex, most trades occur during very early morning in the US till probably around afternoon, and that's because you got the European markets and American markets trading. I would assume that's probably very typical in Bitcoin trades. So there you have it. Alright, so everyone's taking a little break now after that big push up. So anyways, let's end it on Bitstamp, because it's kind of de facto I guess exchange that everyone uses. But there you go. There's no news here, so it's just straight chart analysis. I don't think we have to worry about any more downtrends or this falling. I don't see any reversal happening. Just the fact that it broke through this line, stayed above this line, and then broke through, and on top of that, BitC is showing this. So BitC is showing that it broke through around here at this price, was about to go down, and then broke through again, and it's breaking through this top resistance line. And it's pretty decent. It's not like bam, like this kind of breakthrough, but it's a good breakthrough enough to show that this is not a concern anymore. It'll probably bounce up and down on this, but I think it's showing that it's breaking out of this downtrend. So it'll probably take a break. Well, it's retracting right now a little bit. So this one's in the process of retracting, or well, looks like it went back up. Anyways, this may go up, break through, and come back down a little bit, and then I don't know if it's gonna break below this, but it may bounce around this a little and then go up from there. Like it may retract down to here to this line and then bounce off of that and shoot up. So we'll have to see. So anyways, that's what's going on so far as price action on these exchanges and also Kraken. I'm going to incorporate some Kraken charts as well. I'll do that for the next episode. But I'm going to start incorporating a lot more other Bitcoin, fiat currency rate chart analysis because I think, you know, it should be. It should be. I'm going to do that for Kraken and then maybe some of the other Canadian exchanges because I'm noticing for me, my trades are extending beyond this country, beyond the United States. It's extending out to Canada, out to Europe. I was hoping for some Australian trades, but you know, I guess they're an island unto themselves. But eventually, I think it's going to be pretty international. It's getting to that point. So, anyways, this concludes my episode on this. I'll end it off looking at Kraken. And the next time you see me, I might do a chart analysis for Kraken in Euro. And anyways, until next time, stay tuned. Well, oh, hold on. I think like, dislike, leave a comment, or do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned.